scared me, made me jump. Oops, can I reach this? There's a bit of a gap down there. It's obviously blown it so it flew off the desk. Oh, so funny, you should have seen me jump. Alright. That's probably enough. Better be quiet. I think my son's trying to get to sleep now. Yep, that all feels dry, looks dry. Goody goody. Now, back to metallics and turquoise. Of course, I've forgotten now where I said I wanted to put more turquoise. I think that might have been, yeah it was, that was on this side, wasn't it? I don't know. Ah, stop scratching. Let's finish my coffee. Alright, I can see in the centre of this, I should have put some black of some sort. I might try. I'll put some copper in there, since it's a copper look anyway. Hopefully it'll go with it. Yeah. Alright, let's do some of this on here. I don't have any of that rub and buff or anything like that, so this is going to have to be the next best thing, is putting metallic paints on and sort of blotting them off again. Hopefully it looks alright. I think it looks okay. It's not perfect. It's not probably as good as it could be if I had the rub-on stuff, but it'll have to do. Let's do the edges of this cog here. I want to add a bit of gold too, but I'm thinking I might spray, just do a light spray of patches of gold here and there. So I like how that looks. I've used that on a few different things and it's a really nice look. So hopefully it looks, ooh, hopefully it looks reasonable in here as well. Alright, now I'll go back to the copper because I want to put some on a little bit darker. bit too dark. Just felt like it wasn't showing up enough. It's okay. Glue string. You know, if you had little kids, when you're making a craft project, you could play a game with them, spot the glue string, and make them find all the little stringy bits for you and pull them off. That's what I'd be doing. Make a little prize for the one that gets the most bits off. And you don't make it too competitive, because then they get all upset because, you know, he got more than me and that's not fair, and how kids are. But it would be good if you could make it into a fun game and get them to help you. Alright, some more of this. Oh. Every time I take the lid off, I end up with some on my hands. Let's try and colour the bunny on here. With the hope that it will show up. Sort of. Doesn't look a lot like a bunny. What else? Some more chain. Means I need some more glue. Oh dear. This is taking forever. Another forever project. That's me. That's what I do. That's not really that cold, is it? No. No, that's alright. I can touch that okay. It's very fine. What about this instead of some, or as well as some chain? Let's see. There's other bits of chain. I don't want them too chunky. That one's got a big knot in it. I don't know that I have the patience to sit there and unpick that knot. Maybe I do. I'll do it off camera though. Okay, so I got it. Took quite a while, so be grateful I didn't make you watch. Let's trickle this over here somehow. get a reasonable amount of glue to come out. Either it won't come out at all or it comes out in a huge blob. That just got stuck then. Oops, don't pull that off, it's pulling all the paint off. I'll have to paint over that. Should be alright if I paint it. I've said before, but I never burn myself with a glue gun because I use my fingernails. Well, now I've said never. It'll probably happen. But yeah, most of the time I don't. So my nails help. And if I don't have the long nails, I just use the nail bed. Just like that, instead of my fingertip. I press down with my nail and it doesn't hurt, and you can't burn yourself that way unless you've got very sensitive fingernail beds. Oh no, I wasn't going to pull that off. Stop. Otherwise I'll be peeling up all the paint that I put on. Just pulling the strings off so I can see a bit better. I think there's a bit of string stuck across there, or is that a crack in the glass? Who knows? Right. I will gesso that, but a little bit later. Thinking about this, coiling this around some places. Make a little spring. Hang off the end if I put that there, maybe here. Or maybe here. Sit there and be good. Oh, look what I can see. Let's thread it through that hole. Tweezers, and there they are. Oh, yay! It's going to come out the other end. Try and make it like they're all sort of tangled up together in a wire thread. That's what I'm thinking anyway. It might turn out to look really crappy. I don't know if I like that or not. I'm undecided. I like the spring. I should make another one. I don't know if I like it or not. Looks alright from the side. Alright, I'll leave it. I fuss too much. I'll never decide. So, did I? Oh, I forgot. See, look. This is my memory. I forgot that I had already glued this on and I was about to glue it on. I think that copper wire might stay there by itself without me gluing it. But I might just glue it in a couple of spots and try and... Oops! Ow! There, see, look. I'm silly, I just burnt myself on the glue because I went to wipe the nozzle. So you can say ha ha ha. As my hubby says, God gets you back for showing off. Where have I gone? I want it in here. If it will come out. Sit in there, please. Don't want to sit in there. That's better. Yeah, just anchored it. And I might anchor it in one more spot. That's not too significant. More obvious over here. Oh, pulled that up a bit. Glue strings get off. So that spring's sticking out a bit, but okay, I just need to touch up that spot with some gesso because it's really annoying me where it's pulled up the paint and a big blob of glue. And I wanted to go over some of that chain as well. I will leave the copper wire as it is though. I don't want to colour that. Let's say I don't want to cover the copper wire up. I like it like that. Well, I suppose it looks a bit too shiny that way, doesn't it? I wonder if I can try and mute it without wrecking it. Have a think about it. Cover that glue. It's going to look standing up. I actually think it looks alright now. Alright, I realised I wasn't zoomed in enough, sorry, so you couldn't see the finer details, so I'll hold it up. Hopefully not too close. See if you can see where I've put the wire. Can you see it there? Hope so. Got a little spring sticking out here. And another one tucked in there. So, that's that so far. Goodness. This is going to be another really long video. I'll try and speed through a lot of it. It's just going to be, I don't want it to be huge like the Raven was. That was crazy. 14 episodes. It's just bizarre. Alright, so I think I'm pretty much happy with that, how it is. So I'll swap back over to this side and do a bit more on this. Which is, first of all, put a bit more turquoisey. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Oops. I left that out of the water and it went stiff, but fortunately it softens up again as soon as you rinse it out. Okay, now and try and make sure that you can see better than before. So I'm going to put a little bit, oops, maybe too much. No, it's okay, I can go over metallic again with it. I don't know, there's still something missing on that piece. Not sure I like it like that. Maybe it needs some more black back into it. Maybe just a bit. Might try that. Yeah, that's better. Makes it look a bit sort of more dirty. A bit older. Still not fantastic, but it's better. Oops. All right. Chain. Bits of chain. Oh. Don't want that plastic cog. Don't want that chain, that's pretty long. I've got a small piece. Sorry, just sifting. I'm just playing with the chain, seeing whether I like it there. I'm thinking about hanging that off. This bit here, maybe. Yeah, some little bits. Come on. Hopeless. I don't know if I want that. As much of that hanging there. That's better. Yeah. Oops, what's going on here? Don't want that falling down there. All right. Having lots of bits of broken chain. I should be sad when I run out. I've asked my sister, she's just started working in a charity shop recently since she retired, and I've asked her to ask them if they get any bits of broken things like that in that they might ordinarily throw away, if they could hang on to it for me. And I'd be prepared to pay for it if they get a bit of it together for me. This would be really good because I don't know how else I'm going to be able to get stuff like that. And the op shops, as we call them around here, don't have that sort of thing. They don't hang on to anything like that. The only thing I can get from them is new pieces of jewellery, or a couple of second-hand bits of jewellery, but they certainly wouldn't, you know, keep broken things and store them up. Mind you, I haven't asked them. I should ask them if they could do that for me. Maybe collect it in a bag, and when they've got a bag full, to let me know and I buy it off them. Because it saves it going to the rubbish and I can use it. Spot of glue here. The thing is, I can't sort of ask my friends. I don't have that many friends that would have sort of costume jewellery stuff that they'd be throwing out, so be handy to know a few teenagers, because they go through stuff like this, you know, sort of get bored with it after a while and throw it out and buy something else. That'd be good to have stuff like that instead of it going to landfill. A lot of these bits I do have actually came from a friend who is actually an artist. She had a big clear out of her cupboard and said she didn't want these bits and did I want them, so I was really grateful for that. She doesn't use them in her art. She does a lot of graphic design type work and some other things, but yeah. Righty, where's this little bit going? Over here maybe? Looks good coming from under there. And I haven't checked if you're still in view of the camera, hopefully. Well, that came out further than I wanted, but hey look, Birdie can be hanging on to that. I'll come back. Will we make it so Birdie's hanging on to? I've decided we will make it so it's coming out of the birdie's beak. Close enough to it anyway. A tiny, tiny touch of glue. Oh, quick, it's going to dry. Ah, it dried. If you're not quick enough, it's not going to happen. I'll have to put more glue now. Ah, again, quick. Did that work? It's probably a little bit. Oh, it's alright, I suppose. What do you think? You see. I think that's okay. I still want to add something else to it. I'll probably do some more of that copper wire. I like that. This is a nice gold colour. It's kind of a brassy gold. Well, that's actually a complete necklace. So I don't think I'll use that for gluing on here. I don't know if I need any more chain. I've got some chain there. Copper wire. I've got all that stuff that's matted together. I don't want that. I like the other bit, so I'm going to have to pull some more out of the place I got that other bit, which is, oh goodness, that went all over the floor. Pick that up after. Out of this thing. This is what I pulled out of the computer monitor, and I unravelled some wire that's going around here. So I shall get some more. Just protect my hand in case I touch cold bits. And, I don't need too much. Oh, that's probably is too much. Yeah, this is great. Really great stuff. Copper wire for free. What a cool piece of whatever. And it's got these bits on it. I've probably showed you before, but I think this is wonderful. So glad to have it. And I've got another monitor I can pull apart as well. So I shall have some copper wire for a while. No, that's alright, it's not cold. That's right, I used this last time, didn't I? Let's dry that paintbrush and wrap this around here. Make a big spring. I like this idea. Now, I think that will look cute hanging off the bird's tail. Sort of. Oh, stop. It was vibrating so much I couldn't see it properly. Oh, that's good. I like that. That's tucked in there to the chain. That's nice. Now I've just got to figure out how to bend it so it stays where I want it. It's not cooperating that well. Oh. You are being so naughty. Just stay there. This is getting all crinkled, but I don't mind. I like it crinkled up. Don't want to touch that. Might have to glue that some spots. It's not a bead I can feed it through. Actually, there is here. I might have to cut this. It's too long. Alright, let's thread it through here. For me, are you? What about this bead? Is there a hole there? No, it's been painted on. Oh, I can't get under there either because it's been painted. Alright, cancel that idea. Stick that back in there. What about I thread it under the chain? That will work. Oh gosh, I can't clear my throat effectively that it feels better. Do what I want you to do.